I'm going to be working on my burnt tips taken from a brisket. And what I've done here is I've separated the point from the flat, and I'm going to cook the point separately to make burnt tips. What I will do is I'm going to use this Montreal salty meat seasoning to dry rub it overnight. After it's set there all night, I'm going to remove all the rub because it's very, very salty. Seriously, slathered in my Montreal seasoning, and we'll let it rest in the refrigerator for... Here's my brisket point 10 hours later after sitting in the refrigerator. There's the piece of meat. I've thoroughly cleaned the rub off. It's very important that you take off as much as you can. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of salt, but most of it has penetrated into the meat over the night, so you just remove the excess. Next, I've taken a different rub and generously seasoned the piece of meat. This rub here is dehydrated garlic seasonings, spices, not as salty as the first one because I don't need the salt. The salt's already in there. A man and his meat. It should have been a love story. I'm going to be using my electric smoker and applewood chips. Going to try to maintain 190 to 200 temperature for 7-8 hours, and in the first hour and a half I'm going to smoke some veggie dogs, beans, and peppers for my wife. So let the fun begin. I put the vegetables for my wife up on top so it doesn't get any drippings. The meat in the middle, a little drip pan, and I've elevated the chips from the heating element so they don't burn too quick. I like putting my wood chips in dry. Well, this brisket's been smoking for 7.5 hours. I really haven't done anything to it. Just looked at the temperature every once in a while, hovering right around 190, 200 degrees. I'm going to take it out. Cover it up and let it rest for about an hour. After that, I will chop it up in chunks, add my ingredients to it, and put it on the charcoal grill to make my burnt end tips.